taken!
Your Excellency! By who?
Mayor Zhao. His pilgrimage to the temple was a cover-up.
This is troubling. Zhao may be a buffoon, but I never believed he was capable of this.
A pair of youngsters warned us about the attack. I refuse to listen. I have failed you, Magister.
Don't be hard on yourself, General. I would have been just as skeptical. Tell me, who was it that issued this warning?
Something doesn't smell right.
Well, sorry.
You never smell right. I'm referring to those kids. They know something about this. We have to find them.
You sure you don't want to hang out with us?
Thanks, but I have a lot of work to do. I'm gonna try and fix my gadgets.
Fair enough. Just shout if you need anything.
Alright, what are you gonna be up to?
Oh, we should have plenty of things to do, especially with a new girl around.
I'm bored.
How about a movie?
Sure! Why not?
I've got to save the world! I've got to save Avalon!
Not like a couple traitors like yourselves would care.
Lilac! Torque's I went down there and he's
Calm down, what is it?
Torque turned into an alien or something.
Who?
Just come with me, come on!
I probably had a bad dream.
I'm serious, get up! Come on, get up!
All right, let me get my shoes on. Torque?
It's not what it looks like!
What are you? Give us answers, buddy!
Okay, I'll tell you. But you have to promise to keep it to yourselves.
We promise. Right, Carol?
Right. Pinky swear.
I'm from another world. Actually, I'm part of an alliance between many different worlds. We're called Chasers.
So you're an alien, then?
Pretty much, yeah.
So, why do a bunch of aliens care about our planet?
The man that wants your kingdom stone isn't from around here either. He calls himself Lord Bravon.
Lord?
Well, he didn't get that name selling cookies. He's dangerous with a capital D. Bravon is the most powerful enemy we've ever faced. Hundreds of worlds destroyed. Thousands of heroes killed or corrupted. Enormous amounts of weapon energy stolen. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. According to our scans, the Kingdom Stone has enough energy to double the size of his army. If he gets it, he'll be unstoppable. I'll try and convince your leaders of his existence, but if I can't get them to help me, if Bravon gets his hands on the Kingdom Stone, then I'll have no choice. I'll have to destroy it.
Destroy it?
I'll only destroy it if I have no other choice. I swore to my captain on his dying breath that I would not let Bravon get that stone.
I'm sorry about your captain, but you can't destroy it. In fact, you won't even have to think about it, because I'm going to help you get it back. I don't care how dangerous it is. It's going to take a lot more than robots and aliens to slow a dragon down.
If she's gonna go for it, then I am too. If we can beat up a giant praying mantis thing together, then who knows what else we can do. I wanna come too!
I guess we could let you save Carol's life a few more times.
Hey, yay!
So the three of you are really gonna help me stop him?
Say no more, Team Lilac's got your back. We'll talk about the name later, okay?
I'd be lying if I said I was comfortable with this, but I honestly could use your help. You all know this world better than I do.
So, it's official, right?
More or less. Welcome aboard, ladies.
Yeah! Awesome! Wonderful!
Good evening, sir. It may interest you to know that the location of the artifact has shifted.
Where?
It's moving toward a densely populated region to the east.
This could work to our advantage. Get me the king's son. Where do your duties lie, Prince?
It is my duty to protect my father's kingdom.
You would sacrifice your very life for the good of this kingdom, wouldn't you?
Yes.
and you would crush all those who threaten its safety.
We must protect it at all costs.
Exactly. The one you call Zhao has taken something very precious. Something that could put your kingdom at risk. You're not going to let him keep it, are you?
Revenge is upon us, my fellow kin. We have confirmed who is responsible for the death of our king, Zhao of Shang Mu. His plans to steal our kingdom stone must be stopped. Deploy our Sky Battalion.
Hey, up and at 'em. We've got adventuring to do.
Oh, 5 more minutes. Ow!
Good morning, Carol.
I was wondering when you'd be awake.
You can blame Carol for that. She sleeps for like half a day.
Totally worth it.
Well, anyway, I got a call from that big panda guy I told you about. He's gonna help us.
When is he coming?
Actually, we have to go meet him. He'll be waiting for us north of here.
Perfect. I fixed my radar last night so we can use it to find the meeting point.
Great! Ready, girls?
Aye, aye, Captain. To adventure!
According to the radar, we seem to be at the right location.
I think it's a little off. This way!
She's got a good nose.
I'll say.
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am General Gong of Shang Tu.
It's an honor, General.
The Royal Magister has a proposal. We'd like you to help us get the stone back. It's in the greedy little hands of Man Xiao in our neighbor city, Shang Mu.
Why do you need our help? Don't you have soldiers and spies and stuff?
We want to try and resolve this thing peacefully if we can, so we're sending a neutral party to negotiate. Given the current state of affairs in Shuigang, they're out of the picture.
So you need us to fly to Shang Mu and convince Zhao to give the stone back.
Precisely.
Let's give it a shot.
Right. I assume we'll be taking one of these planes.
Uh-huh. You do know how to fly it.
Of course I do.
Good. When you get there, head straight for the city hall.
Yes, sir.
Hope you're not afraid of heights.
I'll be okay.
You just had to follow me here, didn't you?
How did you know we were coming?
You seemed pretty determined to get that stone back.
So you're the thief Lilac was talking about.
I've been called worse.
Where is it?
I've already finished the job. It's time for my brother to play his hand.
Your brother?
Prince Dale of Shuigang.
Really?
When he finds the man who murdered our father, there will be no mercy for the kingdom responsible.
We know who's responsible.
Nice try.
Will you just hold on a minute and let us explain?
What, so you can throw me off again with your lies? Thanks, but I've had enough.
Everyone, split up! We'll cut him off with a huge shopping mall over there.
Got it.
There is a lot of story in Freedom Planet. Seriously, and I do mean a lot. I'm trying to make it a bit more reasonable between episodes, but yeah. At least in adventure mode, as I say. Anyway, this is Fortune Night, the third stage, and probably one of my favourite stages in the game. Mainly because it's a city level, and believe it or not, I dare say that has a very Far Eastern sort of vibe to it, which I kind of like, actually. There is a lot going on in the background. And in the foreground as well, because, I mean, yeah. If there's any Sonic level that may borrow from this sort of thing, aside from it being Far Eastern, of course, I would say Studiopolis in Sonic Mania. And also we get invincibility. And likewise with the Sonic games, it plays its own little jingle. And like the Sonic games, it's also based off the main theme as well, so, yeah. Which, to be honest, I do like as well. Also the, I believe the species also have, in this game, have their own equivalent as well. Keep in mind that, yeah. Now, as I say, there are a lot of gimmicks from the Sonic games in here as well, including the red springs. I mean, they bounce you higher just like in Sonic. And whatnot, seriously. Also, there's a giant dragon going through here, and I don't mean Lilac. I don't mean Lilac, no. Also, here is a giant crushing machine, which you can destroy, but I'm gonna leave, actually. Yeah, I am. And there's even like a tram here, which honestly reminds me a bit more of Shang-Chi, or I can't pronounce it without sounding rude, so I won't. Shang-Chi it will be, yes. Well, that was more in like San Francisco, to be honest, with Shang-Chi. Anyway, that being said, let's go up here and go around the top. And yeah. Other than that, there are also robots here that will try and take you down. Again, I do like the world building in... Beyond here, we have another dumper. Again, you can actually damage them. You can actually damage them, and... I've not seen that movie. Is that like Chow in Space from Sonic Adventure 2? That would be awesome, and apparently we also get these things. And we're about to meet our next boss. It's someone we've met before in the game, I think. Though not in this area, but he is going to be a recurring villain in both this game and Freedom Planet 2. Yep, he is, and I don't mean Bravon, but he is very annoying. This game's pretty much equivalent of Team Rocket. Yes, that's where I'm going with this. I'm comparing them to Team Rocket. But, also these seesaws are a pain. They work just like in Super Mario Odyssey. They push down on Lilac's weight. So, yeah. Honestly, that's the best one I can think. The other thing, though, just like with Sonic Unleashed onwards, there is seemingly a giant egg chaser, or the equivalent of an egg chaser, going through the level as well. Seriously. And there are also these electric traps as well in the background. Yay. All in all, a good stage. But it's the second half of the stage that I really like, seriously. I don't know if any other 2D game has done this. They might have done, and I might just have forgotten. But certainly not in a modern sense, anyway. Like from the 2010s, anyway. Like with this game, so yeah. And yes, those red panels are for Carol. They are for her, so that is a thing. Other than that, yeah, not much I can say about this part of the level, but we'll get to the next part in a moment, I guess. And yeah, why am I not using the Dragon Booster? Probably because I'm aiming it wrong! Seriously, what the hell is wrong with me? Go sideways.
Hold it right there, you sparkly twit!
What did you call me?
You think you can just walk into this conflict, don't you? Well, I have news for you. This isn't your fight!
It was the moment you brought it to our home world!
So, the Duckman couldn't keep his mouth shut. Well, I hope he realizes that he just cost you your life!
You'll have to take it first, Snake Man!
Right off the bat, we get the choice of two characters, Lilac or Carol. I'm gonna stick with Lilac here, namely because she's the most Sonic-like in terms of abilities that she has. She can use her head or her hair as like a whip. She can also do the Dragon Cyclone if you press the X button in midair. So yeah, and seemingly she can also climb up walls, which is weird. But the main thing I do like about Lilac is her ability to actually use the Sonic's spin dash while in the air, and I'll get to that, although in this case it's called the Dragon Boost. But it functions just like the spin dash, come on man. Seriously, and there's an example of that there, seriously. I will be playing with Lilac the most in this game. Namely because she has the most of the thing going on in this game as well. So yeah. And as you can see, this does play like a Sonic game, with one or two additions, and there's a reason for that. This game originally did start as a Sonic fan game, believe it or not, did Freedom Planet. Only until later when they changed the characters to Lilac and Carol, and the third one, which we'll see later. So yeah, but yeah, this plays like a Sonic game if it was made by Treasure. That's what I'm going with here. I do actually, I initially did not think this was as good as Sonic Mania. Oh, how wrong I was. This game is a lot more expansive than Sonic Mania. And a lot more story-driven, dare I say, than Mania was as well. And how this game originally came out in 2014 on the PC on Steam. As I say, I guess also the Wii U, I think a few months later. It didn't get released until, I think, 2018 for the PS4, which is a damn shame. It is a really good throwback to classic gaming. As you can see, the Dragon Cyclone can easily be used to get Lilac over gaps as well. So it functions like a double jump and gives her a bit more airtime. Any of your characters can push blocks in this game as well, so that's something. So yeah, there are puzzles in this game as well, just like with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so yeah. Especially in the next level, seriously. We're only in the first level, Dragon Valley, which is a really nice looking level, let me tell you. Also, it does have a similar structure to Sonic games as well, and also, I guess, Gunstar Heroes, because it has kind of like one act with different music. You have a boss in the first instance, then you go to the second act, but it all goes into one, just like with Gunstar Heroes and Bravon Man. You can see there is our, I guess, our boss, a giant snake, which you defeat by using the Dragon Cyclone or your Hair Whip to actually get rid of. I'll get onto Carol, as I say, in the next level. So yeah, and yes, I'm going to, well, mostly it will be with Lilac, as I say. Then there goes our snaky boss. He crashes the thing, and this will take us down to, I guess, the waterfall area of Dragon Valley. So yeah. Likewise with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, by the way, the music does change into a remix of the first song. So that is something I do like about this game, even if one of the levels just reminds me way too much of the Sonic Advance games. And not the... what's another thing? Why don't they release the Sonic Advance games? Likewise with Sonic, you also can only survive so long in water. And also like Sonic, you also get a bubble shield, but we'll get to that a bit later. I think that's a bit, but yeah. But that being said, let's go through here. And also, I do like the, like, Oriental architecture. Can I call it Oriental or not? Maybe not. But certainly Far Eastern would probably be the better word here. So yeah, as for enemies, you get these annoying bugs. Again, going back to Aquatic Ruin Zone in Sonic 2 there. Your health units are these red seeds or whatever. And as I say, on easy mode, you lose less health. And as I say, I'm playing this on easy mode. Well, I do get angry so easily. Yeah, and I do like the fact that the boss is poking his head out. Again, another throwback to, dare I say, another Sonic Team game. Is it Rise Star or Ristar? The Shooting Star? A game that I do love as well on the Sega Mega Drive. So yeah, that first level in Planet Flora also had a snake boss as well. Seriously. But yeah, everything about this game is gorgeous. And quite well done as well. Seriously. And I don't think this is the only Sonic fan game that's done, because there's also Spike the Electric Jester, but that did not get the release on consoles that Freedom Planet did. Oh no. Which is a shame, really. It should have done, in my opinion. But there you go. And seemingly that boulder will get rid of the enemies, at least. Let's go over here, then, and hit the wall. Those red things are there for Carol, and we'll get to her in a moment. Because she has a very special ability. Yeah, not all of your characters, unlike with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, have similar abilities. I mean, Lilac is the only one who could do her version of the spin dash, for crying out loud. Another thing of note, underwater platforming is a lot better than the Sonic games. Seriously. Lilac puts Sonic to shame here. She is not afraid to go for a bit of a swim, is Lilac. Seriously. The only thing that stresses her out is probably drowning, not the ability to swim, unlike with Sonic. So yeah. Also these fake palm trees, so yeah. So let's go down here, and oh boy, we're getting an Indiana Jones chase, are we? Okay. That would have crushed me, I think. Seriously. Bad enough that both Indiana Jones and Lara Croft had to deal with this. I don't know why Lilac does, but never mind. But we'll get to the boss in a moment. As I say, the boss is a little bit further in. And here he is, it's the snake boss again, so yeah. And indeed, in the first instance, he'll throw up boulders again. Then we have to get rid of the scales on its back. Against, your attacks will do very well there. Yeah, seriously, that Dragon Cyclone, yeah, really good. Once you get rid of the scales, it's a bit easier. Seriously. Which is good. Yeah, the Dragon Cyclone also acts as a pretty good shield. The only downside is that power meter shows how often you can use it. And your Dragon Boost as well ability. As I say. Although, there we go. Down goes the boss, and believe it or not, it gets thrown up into the air and pretty much decapitated. Seriously. But anyway, that was Stage 1 Dragon Valley. But we have a few more cutscenes, and including a very helpful ally who will help us throughout the game. And now I think...